Hello everyone, here in today's video I would like to continue the Japanese construction. I believe this is number 5. I'm just now getting a chance to continue this series here. So as usual, I will read it for you and then I'll break it down and explain certain constructions to you. And for my disclaimer, as usual, if you guys are native speakers of the language, if you guys see any errors, feel free to make a comment in the comment area so everyone else can see that. So yeah, so I'll go ahead and start from the top. Alright, okay, so ある日かなり面白い人と話して彼が何かについて話すと超怒っているようだった。だって彼がずっと大きい声で話したべ。彼はそんなに怒るなんて信じられなかったから彼になぜとても怒っていると聞いて彼がオハイオ州立東洋大学で日本語を取ってつまらないんで日本語を取ってつまらないんでたまらないんで授業がつまらないだけでなく他の大学生がたびたび僕にイライラすると答えた。正直言って彼はそういう話題について話しているうちには僕がますます怒っていたべ。だって誰かオハイオ州立東洋大学の日本語のプログラムについて話すとすべてのことについてほとんど賛成するんだべ。僕はオハイオ州立東洋大学がやれわけじゃないけどね、いくつかの言語のプログラムの教え方があんまり好きじゃないだけだ。あんまり好きじゃないだけだ。Okay, so that's the reading there. Let me go ahead and break some stuff down for you. Okay, so ある日, this is one day. Now we know itsuka means one day, but itsuka, that one is for like one day I will go to Japan. One day I will start learning Chinese or something like that. But aruhi is like one day, like it was in the past, like there was a day when something happened. One time, blah, 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 one time this. So one day, aruhi, kannari omoshiroi hito to hanashite. So one day, quite interesting person spoke with. So one day I spoke with a quite interesting person. Kannari is quite. Kannari, omoshiroi is interesting. Hito to hanashite. Spoke with a quite interesting person. So, spoke with a quite interesting person. And, 彼が何かについて話すと. So, spoke with a quite interesting person. And, 彼が何かについて話すと. So, whenever he talked about something, 何か is something. So, 何かについて is about. So, 何かについて when he talked about some 話すと whenever. So we talked about this to before. Whenever you use this to after the plain verb, it will mean whenever. So 話すについて何かについて話すと超怒っているようだ. So 超 is like very, very or super. 超怒っているようだ. So it seemed that he was very, very, very upset. Whenever he talked about something, it seemed that he was very upset. Yoda here is to be like seem. It seems. Okay, and okoru, this is the kanji for upset. Okoru. Okay, okoru. Let's see. Datte. So datte, 彼がずっと大きい声で話したべ. So, だって, so because Zuto is all the way or the whole time. Oki koedet. So oki koedet means by a big voice. So oki koedet hanashitape. So he spoke by a big voice the whole time. Okay, big voice, which is a loud voice. But that's how they would say it in Japanese. 彼はそんなに怒るなんて信じられなかったから。So, 彼はそんなに怒るなんて so そんなに怒るなんて so that he was that upset. 信じられなかったから so because I couldn't believe that he was that upset therefore. So 信じられなかった was I couldn't believe it. So 信じられなかったから therefore I couldn't believe it therefore and yeah, so he was that upset. I couldn't believe that he was that upset. So okuru nante. Nante is like when you say, oh, that. I can't believe that, or something like that. I can't believe he could speak that well. Nante shinji rarenai. So nante shinji rarenakatta kara. So couldn't believe it. Therefore, kare ni naze totemo okoteiru to kiite. So therefore, I asked him. To him, naze. This is the conjugate for naze. Why? So naze totemo okoteiru to kiite. So I asked him, why are you very upset? I asked him why he's very upset, and kare ga Ohio Shuritsu Toyo Daigaku de Nihongo wo totte. So he said, let me see. Okay, he replied. That replied. Okay, yeah. So okay, kare ga Ohio Shuritsu Toyo Daigaku de Nihongo wo totte. So he's taken at Ohio State University, taking Japanese. Kare ga Ohio Shuritsu. This is Ohio State. Ohio Shuritsu Toyo Daigaku de. So a college called Ohio Shuritsu. At this college, Nihongo wo totte, taking Japanese, and Tsumaranai de Tamaranai pet. So something seems like something is missing. Okay, yeah, something is missing here. Nihongo wo totte Tsumaranai de Tamaranai pet. So he's taking Japanese at the Ohio State University, and it's boring. Tsumaranai de Tamaranai pet. So it's so boring, like it's so boring. So Tsumaranai is boring. Tsumaranai de Tamaranai pet. Now this Tamaranai. This means like something is it is so, like in this case it's like it is so boring. It has several meanings. It can mean like something is so interesting. It can mean you're yearning to do something. You're going to do something so bad. But in this case, it's so boring. But I think there's something missing because let's see here. Naze to okoteru to kiite. So kare ga Ohio Shuritsu Toyo Daigaku de Nihongo wo totte tsumaranai de tamaranai pet. So he actually, yeah, there should be let me see. There should be to. Yeah, to. Kotaeta. Yeah, I didn't realize I forgot. So this to kotaeta means he replied. So yeah, to kotaeta, he replied. So Ohio Shuritsu, because I asked him why he was so mad, and he kare ga Ohio Shuritsu Toyo Daigaku de Nihongo wo totte tsumaranai de tamaranai pet. To kotaeta. That will go at the end. So he replied that he's taking Japanese at the university, and it is so boring. His reply. Okay. Jugyo ga. Let's see. Jugyo ga tsumaranai dake de naku, hoka no gakusei ga tabi boku ni iraira suru to kotaeta. Okay, so yeah, I had kotaeta here. So, well, actually, maybe that all went together. Tamana nine pet. Okay, yeah. Actually, yeah, I was right here. You don't necessarily have to add to kotaita here because this all goes together. Starting from when I asked them, starting from here, kare ga Ohio shuritu Toyo Daigaku de Nihongo o totte tamaranai de tamaranai pe. Right there. Or sorry, tamaranai pe. Juyo ga tamaranai dake de naku hoka no gakusei ga tabi boku ni ila suru to kotaita. So yeah, that all goes together. So you don't necessarily have to add to kotaita up there. Okay, so back up here. So Ohio shuritu Toyo kare ga Ohio shuritu Toyo Daigaku de Nihongo o totte tamaranai pe. Jugyo ga tsumaranai dake de naku hoka no gakusei ga tabi boku ni ila suru to kotaita. So he said, okay, he replied, because when I asked him why is he very mad, why is he so upset? He said that he's taking Japanese at the Ohio State University, at a university called Ohio State, and it's so boring. And then he said, Jugo ga tsumaranai dake de naku. So not only is the class boring, tsumaranai dake de naku, hoka no gakusei ga tabi boku ni ila suru to kotaita. So not only is the class boring, but the other students often they get on my nerves. So tsumaranai dake de naku. So dake de naku is not only that. We talked about that. Sore dake de naku, not only that. Sore dake de naku. So dake de naku, you can actually use dake de naku after everything. So here tsumaranai dake de naku. So not only is it boring. So tsumaranai dake de naku. Hoka no gakusei ga tabi boku ni ila suru to kotaita. So hoka no gakusei, other students got tabi. This is the kanji for tabi. It means often. Tabi. So tabi boku ni ila suru to kotaita. So they boku ni ila suru, I think we had this in the last reading. It's like getting on someone's nerves. So in this case, boku ni ila suru. So this is getting on my nerves. To kotaita, he replied. Okay. So wow, okay. So 正直で彼はそういう話題について話しているうちには僕がますます怒っていたべ。So 正直で this means what is that? To be honest. 正直で or honestly to be honest about it. 正直で so to be honest. 彼はそういう話題について話しているうちには so to be honest, while he was talking about such topic is this talking about the Ohio Shurisu Daigaku, the Ohio State University program here of Japanese, while he was talking about that, そういう話題について話しているうちには僕がますます怒っていたべ。So to be honest, while he was talking about such topic, I got more and more. I started to get more and more upset about it. So 正直で this is to be honest, to be frank about this, to be frank about it. 彼はそういう話題. This means like a such topic. 話題 means topic. そういう話題について話しているうちには so について and then 話しているうちに so 話している while talking うちには while talking we had うちに I think we had うちに before it means like while something was going on うちには So 話しているうちには僕がますます怒っていたって。So ますます this means more and more. More and more. So ますます怒っていたって。Alright? Let's see. だって誰かオハイオ州立東洋大学の日本語のプログラムについて話すと、すべてのことについてほとんど賛成するんだべ。So, because, so だって、so this means because, it's because whenever, let's see, 誰か someone's or somebody 誰かオハイオ州立東洋大学の日本語のプログラムについて話すと so whenever someone talks about the Ohio State's Japanese program すべてのことについてほとんど賛成するんだべwhenever someone talks about this program Ohio State's Japanese program すべてのこと this means all the things so すべてのことについて about all the things Hotondo is almost. Hotondo sansei suru. Sansei suru means to means to agree. So subete no koto ni tsuite hotondo sansei suru. So whenever someone talks about this Japanese program Ohio State, it's pretty much I agree with everything they say about it. Okay? Sansei suru ndape. See. 僕はオハイオ州立東洋大学がやれわけじゃないけどね。So, 僕はオハイオ州立東洋大学がやれわけじゃないけどね。So, it doesn't mean that I don't like the Ohio State University. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that I don't like the Ohio State University. It doesn't mean that I hate it. But いくつかの言語のプログラムの教え方があんまり好きじゃないだけだ。So it doesn't mean that I don't like Ohio State University. It doesn't mean that I hate it. It's just that I don't really like some of the way the language is being taught. Some of the language, their methodology of teaching certain language there. I don't like it. I don't like it that much. So, okay. So 僕はオハイオ州立東洋大学がやれ. So this here, actually, this kanji here is pronounced as yare, but it's also pronounced as kirai. So when yare is like, it means awful, or it can mean awful or hate, or not like. But kirai. So yare here, and then there's another one with kirai. So yare wake janai kedo ne. So wake janai, wake janai. That means when if you like, how can I explain it? Wake janai is like so it's like no wonder. It has a lot of meanings. One meaning like no wonder that, or it doesn't mean this, or then that means that blah 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 blah. That's what wake is. Wake itself, but. If I say wake janai, that means it doesn't. That in this case, it doesn't mean that. So yare wake janai kedo ne. So it doesn't mean that I don't. It doesn't mean that I hate it, necessarily hate it. And ikutsuka, this means some. This is a kanji for ikutsuka, some. So ikutsuka no gengo no program no oshiekata. So some gengo no program is the language programs. No, oshiekata. Oshiekata is the way of teaching, methodology. Oshiekata ga. Amari ski janai dakida. So, amari, we had this before. Amari ski janai, not that much of liking. So, amari ski janai dakida. So, dakida is only, and da is just like des. It's just an informal way of saying des. So, yeah. So amari ski janai dakida. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much it. I hope that was understandable for you guys. Sorry for some of the I kind of mixed some things up here. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up this this lesson video here for the constructions for Japanese. So pretty much let's see, what all new construction we have here? We had wake, which means it means that or no wonder. We had wake. So let's see, we had wake. And what else do we have here new? Shojiki de. Shojiki de. Shojiki de meaning to be quite frank or to be honest about it. And shojiki, that meaning, this is an adjective. Shojiki, like shojiki, I say shojiki nahito, like someone is shojiki, they're like sincere, they're honest, they're an honest person. That's what shojiki means. But here we say shojiki de, so honestly speaking, to be honest about it. Let's see. Idaida suru, we had idaida suru before. Tabi tabi is just a new word often. And then tamaranai. So like I told you before, tamaranai means it's like when you say something is so boring, or you're yearning for something. Like I yearn to do this. I really want to eat sushi, or I really want to go somewhere. That's tamaranai. Okay, tamaranai. I will try to use it in the next construction video I make for Japanese. Other than that, I think everything else. Nante. This is new. When you say like, oh, I can't believe that, blah blah blah. For example, if I say, let's see, 彼は来年日本に行くなんて信じられないです。彼は日本に行くなんて信じられないです。So I can't believe that he's going to Japan next year. So nante shinjiraranai. So that's new. Nante shinjiraranai. Alright. Kare wa sonna ni okoru nante. Okay. Any other one? And then aruhi, remember aruhi is just like one day, and it's not for the future. It's in the past, like something happened in the past. Itsuga is the one for the future. You say like Itsuga nihon ni ikitai. Itsuga nihon ni ikitai to omoimasu. One day, I hope to go to Japan. I wish to go to Japan one day. That's itsuga. Kanari we had before, quite, and that's pretty much it. That's it. So we had most of these constructions already in the last Japanese video. So this is pretty much it here. And like I said, if you guys help out, if you guys are native speakers and some weirdness here going on, just let us know, and we'll appreciate that. So. Thanks for viewing the video, and I'll see you guys until the next Japanese construction video. Thanks for viewing.